Alright, some people might want to play this build for real instead of being a meme. This is how you do it. You just get this Restless Ward. You can corrupt it, get +2 to socketed AoE or duration or whatever you want. Throw whatever gems you feel is best in there. This is what I'm currently using. I'll probably continue to use Life Tap just because it's way more convenient, but I could put Awakened... what's that called? Added physical damage support? It don't matter. I got it somewhere in my messy ass stash. And it does very well. Same exact stuff as it was with the meme build. You're going to want one of these right here for gaining endurance charges while channeling. Obviously, you're going to want Hollow Palm. Want to get some decks. This is purely optional, but kind of awesome. You can run Haste instead, or Pride if you'd like, but just running Grace is pretty fine. I mean, my damage is great. You want to balance out your intelligence and strength, so you have just a little bit more intelligence for the belt. With intelligence higher than strength, you can't be shocked. And then in your Pantheon, you want to get this so you can't be ignited as well. Less duration of ignite. And then this to kind of help your chaos resistances. Alright. The helmet you use instead of the meme helmet is this one. I wonder if I got more red on it. I found it, and I just found one with increased Cyclone attack speed, and then I hit it with Dex Essence. Let's see if I can hit something better. Oh, yeah. I'm not using mana, but that's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'll take off, I'll show you how to use Life Tap. Not that I need to show you how to use Life Tap. That sounds kind of stupid. But, where are my blue? There they are. Just put that on. Reduces the power of your grace, but it gives you enough mana so you can use the fucking Awaken Brutality wherever it's at. It starts out really hot in terms of my inventory and how clean it is at the beginning, but towards the end of the league, preview for next build. We can smash. There we go. So the damage is probably gonna be pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty good little jump. But it's just, you see my thing go down, my mana go down super fast. It's a lot handier to run with that, whatever it's called. I have a hard time thinking because I'm dumb. I'm just gonna run a bunch of stupid maps.
Long day.
Try to hit something hot. Duds.
Long day.
79, 81. PureEsh Breach. I'll run a PureEsh Breach. You see, with the actual armor and a travel skill, it's no longer a meme build. It's a legitimate high damage, cyclone, rapey. And with the frenzy charges and endurance charges, your defenses are fucking solid. Since my evasion's so high, I'm using a ward flask that gives me Culling Strike and all the enemies. Seems pretty good.
My spirit is spent.
See, spirit spent. I'll probably put it back. I just wanted to do high damage and show off the whiner, but you know, comfortability is better than high damage. I could put Blood and Sand on instead of Purity of Physical. What do they call that? Herald of Purity. Physical Herald. But it melts shit. And when you're the Slayer, you can do this with any class really, but Slayer is best. But when you're the Slayer, you can get the endurance charges, you can get the frenzy charges, and with those endurance charges, you get a lot of life regen with this body armor. You have 75 per endurance charge, so like 700 life per second. So that allows you to run almost any map if you're using the other gem, not the brutality gem, if you're using life tap. Because you got leech really strong, and you also have regen really strong. Makes for just a very nice all around, you can run every map. Couple maps that are a little dangerous are the ones that get rid of your evasion. Because if you see my life at 3,000, if I get hit really hard by something, it's gonna hurt. But things that hit me really hard are pretty far and few between. Like this would probably hurt pretty good. And you see? Just did this Esh dude deathless. Oh, little monster fighting me. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna dump it all in the big boy. I'll fucking sort it out later. Oh fuck. Auto sorting. I guess I ain't got nothing. Thought maybe some of this was like lootable loot. Alright, let's just let's do more of these things. See if I can get more cool maps.
Long day.
No. Let me down. I want to get something with a boss. Oh, that map's annoying. That map takes too long. Oh shit, I can just right-click it? Okay. I gave them all Delirium, so we'll just find the one with the highest percentage. 74%. 72. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, what map is this? Wharf? I don't remember what Wharf is. Think like Wharf. We'll show a Delirium map. I think this ward flask is underutilized. It's only like 1C. Calling strike during flask effect. You get plus 200 life basically. With high evasion, you're not going to get hit a lot. So, you know, extra 200 life is pretty lit. Keep forgetting I don't have life tap. If you want to do more damage, you can do a 21 Cyclone, but I like to use Ball Cyclone. Suck up some shit every now and then. Bunch of cocks around, you want to pull them all towards you. Do less work. And having a dash skill. Who would have thought it? But yeah, it's surprisingly good damage. Cyclone's kind of not exactly the best skill to use anymore. So with this, it's kind of a way you could play Cyclone again. If you really like Cyclone. First time I played Cyclone is when it was broken. I can't remember the league. I think Betrayal. And you can just get full AoE, cover the whole screen, you just spin around, have a good time, not think about anything because everything died. It was great. Now Cyclone's super small. Even if you go into this right here to increase your AoE, even if you get into this, it doesn't work. Like the AoE increases on Cyclone just don't seem to work very well. It's kind of annoying. At least it could be because I started playing Cyclone when they had massive AoE on it, but it really feels like the AoE don't work. And as a skill, the damage isn't that good. I'd say it's fair, just simply because you have the mobility to be able to fight bosses while moving. But, yeah, not very good. This would be one of the weak points of the build.
I can't do this.
You kind of gotta four-way bifurcate, because bifurcate is 2, so you gotta have it 4 ways. Quadfurcate. You gotta quadfurcate your cyclones. You can try to keep in the middle, or you just be an idiot and do this right here. And pull them all towards you. And if anything kills you or anything bad happens, you know, you get fucked. Also, when you pull them off their path, they kind of just run to the thing. I'll keep running out of mana. I'm gonna put it back to life tap. The damage is plenty. It's only 20% less. But a lot of people kind of sleep on this body armor for this build. But there's one tag in there, the 189 up to 200% increased frenzy charge duration. Works very well to offset the downside of the boots of reduction in frenzy charge duration. And you really want the frenzy charges for the move speed. Without the move speed, this build feels real bad. So if you die ever, you have to walk again. Might as well just not go back in the map. Yeah, I think this was a tier T16. Easy breezy. Beautiful cover boy. It's the kind of build I like. Put on a stupid YouTube show or TV show. Watching this really poorly made TV show called The Wire right now. It's like the 3rd time I'm watching it. It's just so bad. Acting is shit, and it's not very realistic at all. I mean, it shows cops doing their job, and I don't think that happens. I'm just fucking around. The Wire is awesome. I can't even pretend to hate on it. Right, well, that was a boring ass map for being whatever it is. Let's run to some Delve and show what Delve can do. And Delve is definitely something you're going to want life tap for. Tibbity tap, life tap. Place, awaken, brutality. You're going to want to get rid of this because this makes your grace stronger. I don't know about how much. We can actually take a look. It'd be an interesting. If I get, oh yeah, I have to click on it. See? Retardation. Player. See, there it is. That's what I'm trying to get to. Evasion rating 23331. 1%. Not that big a deal, but you want all the evasion you get, and as you starts to stack up, it adds up. It adds up. Another interesting thing, let's pop a, because if you look at my defenses, I have spell suppression 100% capped out. Now if we go to this, we refund this, let's take a look at my evasion. Evasion 2331, capped out on spell suppress. Let's refund a passive. Evasion shoots way the fuck up. And obviously the armor goes up a little bit too because of this right here. 5% evasion rating is extra armor. But that really shoots up. And then my spell suppression down to fucking nothing. So the spell suppression's definitely better. But if you just want to go full ham, full big cock on some evasion, just get rid of those 3 notes here. And your evasion will be very high. So if you really wanted to make this build shine, you'd find helmets with spell suppression. I guess you only get the helmet and the boots, and then you'd have to path into a little spell suppression. Possibly a better build that way. Let's run something that's a little interesting. Let's run this. Wait, I think I had a boss. Yeah, let's run a boss.
I can't do this just yet.
So when I'm not memeing and I actually have to like level up. Character I think 91 right now. This is how I run it. But memeing is way more fun. Gotta get me a comms roots. Looking for a corrupted one with something cool on it. Then run a fucking comms roots build. I might even do the crown of whatever. So I can do a one socket build and just have Cyclone. But then I'd have to buy a body armor that justifies not using sockets on it. So there's the replica. It's a 6 abyss socket body armor that would work really cool with that kind of idea. And then obviously comms heart. I think that's the body armor name. Or replica comms heart to get some mana and use that in some fashion. To get all them meme points. See, less damage, but it's just so much more handy just to be able to just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. I don't know what that's from. I have a feeling that I don't want to know what that's from. It's probably on some kind of hub. So typically, with the last Cyclone build I built that worked, used Shockwave, and obviously you can't use Shockwave. This is probably one of the better Cyclone builds, better Cyclone ideas. And Cyclone is such a fun skill to use because you can just turn your brain off, play the game while doing pretty much anything else. Get that movement simulator going. Give me something lit. Don't turn it dark. Cast speed. No one likes cast speed. This thing's garbage. Give me some C. Let me out of here. Let me out. Now let's run an actual... Stop hitting me. I'm trying to fucking pick a place to go. Dick weasels. Let's run one of these.
I can't do this just yet.
Should probably try a Maven, but I just really hate that fight. I didn't get any enough Conqueror's pieces using the Kurak missions to be able to fight Sirius. And I also need to have the meme build fight the bosses, because, you know, meme build's a better build. And if you want to be all fancy, you can weapon swap, but I don't like being fancy. Seemed like a really good idea, but I'm not even sure if I got Dancing Dervish. I can just weapon swap to get Rampage as well, but I don't want that either. Oh yeah, I gotta stand on this little circle thing. Let's suck him up. I don't want to chase. Got my ward up. I'm good. Yeah, when they nerfed all the loot, they didn't nerf. No, look at that. They didn't nerf Delve at all. Delve has been really good for loot. Shockingly good. I do think they let Tencent develop this entire league. Or new developers or something. Because it was a fucking shit show. Just guessed on how things should go. I don't think I've ever actually seen this boss. Put that enlightenment in. Might as well start to level it up. Try to get a level 4. Blood and Sand's probably maybe more damage and better. But I like the extra enemies, the minions. Yeah. Never fought this dude. Oh, look, I'm mobile and I have cyclones, so you can't do that. What are you doing? Oh, don't fucking rush at me. Oh, shit. I can spin through that, though. Let's fucking Vol Cyclone right on you. I think Vol Cyclone's probably less damage because it's missing a socket. The blue infused channeling. Oh, I failed a mission? Gotta hit something? I didn't play Delve League when League was around, but Delve is some of my favorite content. I really like the idea of, you know, going in a mine and hiding bodies as deep as you can hide them bodies so the cops can't find them. Beast Dude and the Mine Dude compete to see who could be the creepier motherfucker. It's hard to say who wins. The Beast Dude gets women in cages, but the Mine Dude's got them all hidden up. In a mine. What are you? Hits against nearby enemies have 50% increased critical strength. Discipline has no mana reservation. Man, almost nobody uses Discipline anymore. I wonder if it has like a varying stat. Well, it does say unique modifier, so I don't think so. It's gear. It's money. I am kind of broke. So that's mining. Let's run... What other content exists in this game? Blighted maps would be pretty shitty for this kind of a build. Cyclone's not exactly the best for blighted maps. So I'm not gonna run a blighted map. I have a few to run. I'm not gonna with this. I really like Blight, but the blighted maps take a little too long. It starts out too easy. So I think it just needs a little bit of tuning. And then Blight would be much better. Yeah, none of that. Actually, let's do this. I think these are the same difficulty regardless of... Let's try a Hall of GrandMasters. Pretty sure this is the exact same difficulty. I somehow didn't click that last one. If not, then I'll be disappointed. I think it's just other people's builds. There's always some fucker that you can't kill. This is just GGG trying to have a good time with himself.
I can't do this.
I gotta be
just yet.
quick though to keep my charges up. I guess I should be spinning. It's just too slow though. What if these guys count as unique enemies? They should, but it does not look like I'm dropping a curse on that ass. Really not able to get my frenzy charges up though, so this is not the best build for that. I do have enough room to squeeze in the actual skill frenzy, which I could easily do after I die by some bullshit. Life gain on block usually fucks me over. I think there's another one with like ridiculous energy shield regen. Righteous Fire got me. I don't really want to put Frenzy on. Let's run without it. You'll notice a habit of laziness. And then losing my fucking charges. Come on, give me my endurance charges. 25% chance to get one every second. Yeah, I'm over it. Can't, not a good build for Hall of the GrandMasters, if you're building a build around Hall of the GrandMasters. Let's see if I can get a serious... Did I get more gold juice? Oh, no, obviously don't have enough gold. It's gold juice, right? Don't have enough gold juice. Can I use... I doubt I can use one of these things on it. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, we'll try a fucking shaper. Saw me do it deathless on the last one. Oh, I don't have purple. I only got the fucking blue. God damn it. Okay. We'll do Elder then. Right, top left. Elder's probably the easiest one out of the bunch. Definitely one of the better designed ones. He doesn't talk a lot. Not a lot of bullshit. You don't have to fucking run around. There's no giant circle things that block the entrance way. You don't have to play a fucking memory game. You just fight. It's like, hey, you want to have a good time?
I can't do this just yet.
Come on. Endurance charges. Giddy up. Yeah, that was Shaper. Shaper's my fucking bro. Well, I need a different way to get endurance charges for bosses. I don't have any ideas. Too far away from this bad boy. I guess they have the thing where you can gain an endurance charge per second after taking damage. Or I could put this on there. But don't get hit a lot. Usually die from damage over time type shit. Oh, he killed me just before phasing again. And obviously I can use the deal chaos damage over time to gain charges flask, but my chaos resistance is dog shit, so that almost one-shots me. So using it's risky all in itself. You can obviously pop it before the boss just to get a few. Get 3 endurance charges, which will make it 4 because I'll always have the 1. Endurance charges are important because I'm only running Grace, and endurance charges is how I get my physical damage mitigation up. Oh, he's going ham.
To me, exile, quickly!
Give me a Watcher's Eye I can use. Do it. And it's not a Watcher's Eye.
That was the elder.
I do need Elder items. What do we got here?
Monstrous power.
Axe. All weapons. Is that gonna allow? Of course not. Of course not. And you're trash. Want to run. I'm not sure I've ever fought this bitch. She usually has reflect damage. Top right is what I need. I think I might actually just got a top right and couldn't tell. Just re-rolled over it. Oh well. Let's just run a map then. Do we got any Vault Temples? Run those shitty Vault Temple bosses. I don't, but let's get a Vault Temple. Got a beachhead. Let me get a headhunter real quick. Sweet headhunter. Let's see. Do I have a strand? I know a toll is the one I like. Or cyclone. A toll. I have an atoll. Contains 2 abysses. Great, 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 great. Pump that up. These all suck. Now, there's a way I can change them. I forget to do that. It's fine, I guess. That's really good. I like those ones. So I have that mechanic turned off. Great. That's fine. %, delirious. Not even gonna run this shit with a headhunter? Definitely don't want less recovery rate. Now fuck my leech and life regen. Can do it, but don't want it on here. Cooldown, all damage from hits, ignite. Ignite is kind of a weak point. It's 40% reduced, but don't want to be getting hit that, and it's only 72%. 78%, monsters hit blinds. Elemental, chain, increased monster damage. That's pretty good. But I kind of want more item quantity percentage. 104. Temporal chains. Frenzy charge on hit. Less life recovery of energy shield. And a little too scary for a Delirium. At 88, I can't leech. Reflect Fizz, I'm fine with. Oh, it's only 66. More magic monsters, solid. More life, cannot be stunned. Monsters poison. Only 72. 78. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. 69, I mean, that's classy, but 88%, good. Yeah, that's fine. All that's great. And dun, dun, dun. Let's make sure we're sexed up. Increase cold, don't want that. Ooh, Legion encounter. That's great. Ritual. Quality. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It all works. Let's get here. Oh, I'm not even running that. I've been running maps without it this whole time. Not dickety dog. It's about to remove that. Let's get some stuff. Scarabs. What we got? A Legion. Harbinger. Don't want to do Blight. We'll do that. We'll do one of that. Yeah, let's get more unique items. I don't think I got any unique items in there, but I kind of like the idea of unique items. Let's turn on that. I fucking hate that guy. It's a little difficult with the long range, getting whackety whacked. Delirium 100. Vol Cyclone is going to be dangerous. I probably won't trigger it very often. But since I'm at the start, well, I was going to, but something stopped me. Can't be frozen, so I don't know what exactly stopped me.
I can't do this just yet.
Stop slowing me down. Fucking hate mechanics that slow people down. I'm like Sonic. Gotta go fast. I just don't really think that's a very good difficulty modifier. It's just making it so you can't move. And you can't avoid not being able to move. It's about as good as just adding more hit points. Which is kind of lazy game design in my opinion. Not to be overcritical, this is the best action role-playing game that's currently out. Is there like a pool there or something? Oh, that must be the I forget that I fucking hate Harbinger. I always forget that I just fucking hate it. Yeah, that was like a Harbinger thing. Suck them up.
Just in time. Just in time.
Cyclone's not exactly the best for this type of thing either. I typically run around just looking for
Just in time.
some currency or bosses. Got the and a boss. Won't kill it in time. Harbinger's still fucking going. I'll pick up all this shit at the end. Stop the stream so you don't have to fucking watch me misclicking. Oh yeah, I'm not streaming. I'm just recording. Currency. And got shot by something could not avoid. So this is where the 3,000 life gets a little sketchy. Because 3,000 life on regular content is perfectly fine, even on bosses. But when you're getting hit by a bunch of different... Oh, that guy killed me. That's what did it. When you're getting hit by a bunch of different dicks at once, your mouth can't handle that shit. And 100% Delirium is a good way to get hit with a bunch of different dicks at once. I'm gonna loop around, because that guy is dangerous at 100%. Fucking so slow. God damn it.
Just in time.
Don't fucking shoot me and kill me before I even get my stacks up. Obvious weakness of the build is the lack of stacking. Oh my fucking god, the slowdown. Yeah, not a good build for Delirium 100. I mean, this would be a good spot for comms root, but I think some of that shit even goes through comms root. I'm gonna pick this up because I don't have very many portals left. I'll do this thing to get my fucking stacks before I continue. I could just keep spinning and not moving at all with Cyclone to get my endurance charges up, but I'd rather kill some shit. I was thinking about running a second cluster jewel and do another one of those. So it'd be a 50% chance every second to gain it, but I remember doing that once and it didn't feel like it worked properly. I think it might have like an internal cooldown on it or something. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. So I'll slow down again. Stop slowing me down, brah. I guess I could put a life flask on for when I get into some serious shit. Instead of that ward flask. And this would definitely be a moment that I'd probably want the other support gem. Awaken. Brutality.
Just in time.
I'm all stacked up. Whoever fucking slowed me down is probably gonna slow me down again. Let's see if I can dash through. Oh, I can't dash through. Just bring him out a little bit. That's why Trickster and Jug. Oh, look at that fucking
I can't do
bullshit.
this just yet.
Trickster and Jug are so good for not having to slow down. I think I just will never play. And aside from this, I want to do the meme build, but I'll just always play Jug or Trickster. And that's it. Or just play Caster, so you know you don't have to be anywhere near people who slow you down. Couldn't really tell what got me on that one. Probably some type of damage over time. One portal left. Might as well pick up the shit. Pick up the poop.
Just in time.
Now how to get my stacks back. Would be better to go in there. Probably a good idea to go in one of these. I do have real shit chaos resistance. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of chaos damage in here.
Time
But
to go.
this is probably the right choice. Look at that fucking life. Gain up faster. Yeah, it was the right choice. Yeah, fucking slow down.
Good job, Exile.
Let's fight this fucking slow down, bro. Fucking can't do anything to it. Don't know what to do it. But I can't fucking... Probably just cold damage, maybe. Can't be frozen, but I can be chilled, so it's probably just really strong chill. Alright, well. Build obviously not perfect. And I'm done for now. No. I mean, it leaves a sour taste on the build's mouth. Ending it on a failed 100% delirious. Not a lot of builds can do 100% delirious. Well, I guess a lot of builds on the internet can do it when you see them, but normie builds can't do 100% delirious very well. Especially non-meta ones.
God Slayer.
It's just running. Regular old map. WastePool, perfect. Bum, bum, bum. Perfect, perfect. Forgot I had all these sextons up. Make for a longer map than I wanted to. Could go get me some fucking
I
iced
can't do
milk.
this just yet.
What the fuck is that? Nice. It's the best cyclone map. This and a toll. Of course, I don't pay attention to what kind of loot they drop. That's like big brain stuff. I don't do nothing big brain. It's all double IQ club here. If you're hitting triple digits on your IQ, you're not allowed. Or only the dum-dums. The people who retard is not an insult, it's a descriptor. But I think that was Baron. Baron is a fucking terrible boss. Unless you got a bunch of damage. I think I'm at 2.6 with this. Should delete his butthole pretty quick. On that 100% delirious, good way to not fail that would be to get probably 4,500 life. If you could squeeze that out. Haven't showed my gear in a while, but I have no life on my rings. And my strength is pretty low. I can increase my strength because I got a bunch of attribute percentages. So I can get more strength for a little more life and a couple of rings. So if I had to find one ring that has, I think with this build my reses are all, yeah, my reses are solid. So I can find something that doesn't have fire resistance, instead it has more life. You would be able to do higher end content like that if you really wanted to play this build. Which I actually do recommend this variant, this build. That body armor, 6 link, is super cheap. You don't get it corrupted. I think it's like 50C. There's other body armors you can use, but there's that body armor that gives you hollow palm and then has 15 dex, which is probably a better body armor, but it was pricey. It was a divine. I didn't really want to drop a divine on that. And I like the idea that I can run leechless maps on an alt-go strategy. There's another dude over here. And if you're not, you know, low IQ, you can run maps efficiently, so you don't have to like do this backtracking. Well, the league mechanics kind of messed up my normal pathing. Alright, I'm gonna run this Baron map real quick. That's dog shit stats. We need to pump it up way more than that. Those are rookie numbers. 101. Vulnerability. Heavy crit on the monsters. Beyond. Yeah, that's fucking great.
Hail, God slay.
Actually, I'm gonna fucking pop a Delirium orb on it. I don't even know what you are. You're trash. Let's get some fucking... Oh, that's Abyss?
Good day.
I always thought that was Metamorph. I don't know why. Abyss sucks. I was all excited for it. I wanted some Metamorph to get me some juice. I mean, these are pretty good rings. They're hard to find. Probably won't let me search it. Yeah, it won't let me search for all these. So they're not dog shit. It's just they don't have life. So you gotta try to get life. And this one's only got... it's got max life on there. You could drop a frenzy charge, because these boots are kind of shit. A lot of damage. A lot of evasion. And the one to frenzy. But you can find probably better boots. They have the dex boots to give you life for dex. Probably quite a bit of life, actually. But my dex isn't that high. It's only 1400. Other hollow palm builds are probably cracking 2k pretty easy. But they're not cracking 2k with 9 frenzy charges. I do have 9 frenzy charges, don't I? Wait, why am I only getting 8 frenzy charges? Do I only have 8? Obviously, I can't play with that open. I could have sworn I had 9. Oh, I don't have fucking Grace on. Just sitting there running without my Grace. Don't mind me. Forgot that I died. I wonder how long... I think I might have ran that entire last map without Grace on. It's possible. And I'm pretty sure I didn't get my reward on the last map. Oh well. See? Oh, I just want to fucking spin. I don't want to have to think.
I can't do this just yet.
Yeah, just a regular 20% delirious. There's no threat here at all. Baron without life tap is brutal. It's basically impossible. Just hit that square and then die. Porcupines, no problem. I might have to save up for a headhunter, because this does seem like a pretty good build for a headhunter. Headhunter's got the dex on it. Probably won't lose that much attributes from the minus 15% attributes. I mean, I'm talking unknown things that Headhunter is good. No one really knows that. It's brand new information. But I feel there's a lot of people out there that are cranking out the 100 divine builds, 200 divine builds, slapping through in-game. There's not a lot of autism in Path of Exile, and that's what I try to bring. Not well thought out builds, just shit you're like, hey, I'm gonna try that out. Only use Path of Building after it's done, not beforehand. You don't know you failed until you failed. That's the old man in me. Oh, got shot by something. So I managed to hit 3,000 life. And this is just my side build, so it doesn't get a lot of my currency. Got a little tired of the Poison Reeve build, which is significantly better than this. It does all content. So I just fucking dicking around. Waiting for a new game to come out. I think it comes out today. I could be playing that right now, I think. The new Square Enix strategy role-playing game. Die Foil Tactics, I think it's called. Basically, the people behind Final Fantasy Tactics making a new game, I believe. Lost all faith in Square Enix making anything good after, you know, everything shit they've made. Starting with probably Final Fantasy 13. We can exclude 14 on that, you know. It was technically shit, but then they revamped the whole thing. But it kind of sucks when you feel the death of something. Like Final Fantasy X was a good Final Fantasy, but all the mechanics within Final Fantasy X was the death of Final Fantasy. That's when they got rid of the airships. They reduced the party. Well, I guess the party was reduced to 3 and 7, but you know, more party members is always better. So 4 party members is better than 3. Linearity of the maps. You just walk from point A to point B. No airship, no open world. The equipment. You just have like one piece of equipment. Now granted, Final Fantasy X had the sphere grid, which was amazing, and Path of Exile cloned that bitch. But all the little things that worked in Final Fantasy X because it was new and it was pretty good no longer worked in the future versions. Final Fantasy 13 was a fucking dog shit game. Corridor to corridor to corridor. That's all it was. Maybe if the story was like super good, which it wasn't, it'd make up for it. But combat was shit. World design was shit. It opened up at the very, very end. I'll let you do a little bit of open world walking and stuff like that, but for the most part, you just enter a corridor, walk through the corridor, enter next corridor, walk through the corridor. Dog shit game design. And Final Fantasy X wasn't that much different than that. And that's where that one started. So Final Fantasy IX is going to be the last good Final Fantasy that they make. Last, like, really good one. This is for us fucking boomers talking. Even though Final Fantasy X was good, I don't consider it good just because it introduced all of the bad mechanics that got adopted throughout the entire series. Slowly adapted it into almost like a action role-playing game. Don't even start on Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I ain't one of those nostalgic dudes that fucking cares about whether they change it or not. Final Fantasy VII Remake was just dog shit. The combat was awful. They tried to, like, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core it, so it has shitty action combat, but it also has shitty role-playing combat. They try to mix the two, and it doesn't work. If you want to make a fucking action game, just make Final Fantasy VII Remake an action game. Make it a fucking cool, heavy combat action game. Fucking hack and slash would have been perfectly fine. Hack and slash with RPG elements. Why the fuck not? Instead, they try to like shoehorn it into a role-playing game, and it didn't fucking work. Didn't work. And then on top of that, splitting the game into 3 would have been fine if there was enough content in each game. But what they did is they padded out the game. So instead of taking, you know, a minute like it did in the original to go from point A to point B, and now it takes 20 minutes. And when you go through a map, they'll do these fucking corridor things like that. One part, I got fucking triggered as a motherfucker. You gotta walk across these beams, and you can't fall off. There's no skill to walking across this beam. It's just a time suck. It's just game length padding. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then watching all these people give it praise, I just don't understand how the fuck they're giving this game praise. It was absolute dog shit. Gotta get a little life. Ah, he got me. Yeah. Pure dog shit. But I guess the MMO is good. But I can't play MMOs because it requires friendship, and you know, I don't do it. I don't do that. People always have their big IQs, and you know, they don't want to hang out with a slow man like myself.
I do love the stink of victory.
Also, there's the whole kind of monthly payment thing. Not that that's really that much of a problem, but I voided WoW. I voided all. I didn't void all. I played Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast and paid for it monthly. But that's the only game I've paid a subscription for. Oh, might as well do this before I forget. I like those. I like those. Ooh. +2 to max fortification. I'm crushed. I don't have one of these helmets. But I think they sell for dirt cheap. I'll just get some fucking oil, some regret.
I can't do this
And
just
my
yet.
ranting and raving over old games that nobody gives a shit about anymore is come to an end. Once I go over to this little section here. Example of me not really caring about nostalgia is Fire Emblem's Three Houses. Very different than the other Fire Emblems game. And it was plenty good. And if you're like, oh, it wasn't that different, it was pretty different. Added fucking life simulators. The classic mode is now optional, so they balance the combat around that a little bit. And then they allow you to grind, which other games kind of had limited grinding. So you kind of had to have a specific subset. So if you didn't cheese the game and just make one character a god, it was a little too hard in the hardest difficulty in classic mode. Unless you cheesed it, you made one character too strong. And in the other games, you really couldn't do that much. But it was fantastic. Very excited for the next Fire Emblem. Says there's 50 enemies left. I don't believe them. There we go. And that is the extremely boring and extremely long video. Retard out.